What are state grants and aid used for? Have you ever wondered how local governments and organizations get the funding they need for important projects? State grants and aid play a key role in this process. These are funds provided by state governments to help local entities support specific public programs, services, or projects. Let's break down what these grants are used for and how they fit into the bigger picture of state and federal relations. At their core, state grants and aid serve as financial support for activities that state governments prioritize but do not directly manage. They help fill funding gaps for essential programs in areas such as health, education, infrastructure, and social services. This means that local governments can tackle community needs without relying solely on their own budgets. One major use of state grants and aid is to start new programs. These grants provide the initial funding needed for local governments or organizations to establish services that meet specific community demands. For instance, a city might receive a grant to launch a new after-school program for children. Another important application is for pilot or demonstration projects. These are experimental initiatives designed to test new ideas before they are rolled out on a larger scale. For example, a state might fund a trial program to improve public transportation in a small town to see if it could work in larger cities. State grants and aid also support research and non-direct service projects. This funding goes toward studies and evaluations that help shape policy development or improve existing programs. For instance, a grant might fund research on the effectiveness of a new health initiative. Additionally, these grants promote local community-based services. They assist communities, especially those lacking essential services, in developing and maintaining programs tailored to their unique needs. This helps ensure that all communities have access to necessary resources. From the perspective of state policies and laws, these grants often come with specific requirements. These conditions dictate how the funds can be used, reporting standards, and compliance with regulations. This ensures that the money aligns with state objectives and legal frameworks. There are different types of grants and aid, each with varying levels of recipient discretion. Categorical grants are restricted to specific purposes, like funding a new community center. Block grants provide broader funding within a policy area, allowing some flexibility in spending. General-purpose grants offer unrestricted funding for a wide range of local government activities. Funding can be allocated through formulas based on population or need, or it can be competitive, requiring project proposals. This means that local governments must often demonstrate the value of their projects to secure funding. In practice, state grants and aid enable local governments to maintain minimum service standards and address specific community challenges. They also help balance intergovernmental relations by supporting local autonomy while ensuring accountability to state policies. In summary, state grants and aid are essential tools that states use to financially support local public services and projects. They ensure that these efforts comply with state laws and policy goals while addressing the needs of communities.